Hello again, friends. So, life has taken a bit of a turn here, and the editor is, well, she's very sad. So, we don't want her to work too hard for the next couple of weeks, and as she picks up the pieces and figures out where to go when Happy Ever After comes to a sudden end. So, this week, and for a couple of weeks at least, we're going to read an Aesop's Fable, like when I'm sick. I know YouTube hates them because they are too short to be long and too long to be short. But I hope my friends will help support the editor and watch anyway. So let's read this week's Aesop Fable, The North Wind and the Sun. A dispute arose between the North Wind and the Sun, each claiming that he was stronger than the other. At last they agreed to try their powers upon a traveler, to see which could soonest strip him of his cloak. The North Wind had the first try and gathered up all his force for the attack. He came whirling furiously down upon the man and caught up his cloak as though he would wrest it from him by one single effort. But the harder he blew, the more closely the man wrapped it round himself. Then came the turn of the sun. At first he beamed gently upon the traveler, who soon unclasped his cloak and walked on with it hanging loosely about his shoulders. Then he shone forth in his full strength, and the man, before he had gone many steps, was glad to throw his cloak right off and complete his journey more lightly clad. Persuasion is better than force. You know it's true. When you just charge at someone, they tend to defend themselves. It's better to move in gently and get them to actually listen.
Unless they're a brick wall.
Unless they're a brick wall. In which case, don't charge either, because that will hurt. Then maybe, you guys can find common ground. Or not. At any rate, it's time to point out the little train. There it goes! And to give a great big thank you to Pixabay.com for the music and the backgrounds and the images. But above all things, I want to thank you, my dear friends, for being here with us through the good times and the bad. It means everything to me. And now, for a special thank you to my Patreon friends.
And the other half of the video.